Hi, Sasha. Thanks for joining. So I've made you a moderator. If anybody actually joins, you get to moderate. But in the meantime, if you would like a free reading, feel free to put your question in the chat. Also, just FYI, there's a delay on people who subscribe and then who can also write in the chat. So the delay is only a minute. I think I changed it to. Let me just double check. Oh, it's 5 minutes, right? So I'll change it to 1 minute. So it's changed to 1 minute before they can actually write in the chat. And also the chat is in slow mode, which basically means you can only write every 60 seconds. So it'll hopefully help with spam. So if anybody asks those questions, then obviously you'll be able to answer them. What else? Hi, Aga. Thanks for joining us. You are one of two. You're two. There's two of you in the chat room now. So thanks for joining us, Aga. I think you've just recently subscribed as well. So thanks for your subscription. So I was just explaining to Sasha, who's also in the chat. You are able to write one question in the chat box, and I will answer with tarot for you for free today. I don't answer any health related questions though, Aga, so just anything else is fine, but not health related. Okay. So if you've got a question, feel free to pop it in the chat. So in my past experience, it does get quite busy in here. So, I mean, it depends what people are doing on a Sunday. So also, Sasha, it will be first come, first serve on the questions if people ask. Aga, so will Marcel and I still be together? My date of birth is February 12th, 2003. Okay. Will you still be together? Is that like after a certain time, or will you still be together in a year? Like, what can you clarify what you mean by that? So also, Aga, if you are trying to write up a follow-up to that, there is a 60-second delay between your last question and anything else that you write. So just bear that in mind when you are writing something. It'll just make it easier to write it all in one go. All right, we've got 3 people in the chat now. So hello to whoever is in the chat. I can't see. Welcome to the live today. Free tarot readings. Right, you've got a follow-up. So, I mean, we're currently in a crisis in the relationship and he needs time. Okay. So, spirit guides, unconditional love only. Will Marcel and Aga still be together? And they're currently in a crisis in the relationship. And Aga would like to know if they'll remain together. So Aga, Spirit, Aga and Marcel currently in a crisis in the relationship. And Aga would like to know if they will remain together. Can you give me some energy on this, please, Spirit. On Agar and Marcel. Will they stay together? Okay, Spirit. Agar and Marcel. Currently in crisis in their relationship at the moment. Will they still stay together? Agar, I do see I see it being quite a successful relationship in the long term. I don't know if you can see those cards. So we've got the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is all about long-term stability, long-term relationship, legacy, family. It also means investments as well. Okay. And it came out with the Six of Wands, Agar. So the Six of Wands is victory, it's success, it's recognition as well, it's attention. So very positive in terms of you know, will you guys stay together? It looks as though it's something that is long term. If it's not long, if it hasn't been long term up until now, it looks like something that will be long term, and with the Six of Wands will be successful. And tell me more about the Six of Wands, please, Spirit. Yeah. So the Six of Wands is clarified by the Four of Pentacles and the Hermit card, which both of them are an energy of kind of holding back or withholding something. It could be that somebody is withholding attention at this time in this connection, or withholding you know, if you've been discussing God being long term, or, you know, getting married, or kind of elevating the relationship in some way. There's something here about somebody, and probably Marcel by the sounds of it, something here about someone's holding back, okay, and also needs to kind of gain some kind of wisdom and clarity on the situation, kind of holding back whether or not they believe it will be a success. Tell me more about the Four of Pentacles for Agar. Yeah, it looks as though somebody may be holding back because they're in some kind of disappointment or heartbreak. So I don't know if that's with you, Agar, or if that's something that's prior. But the reason why this potentially Marcel is holding back and probably a little bit skeptical about whether there'll be success in this long term is because of heartbreak, is because of disappointment, is because of some kind of grief from whatever it is. Can you tell me more about this Three of Swords here? What is this Three of Swords, please, Spirit? Yeah, so there could have been some kind of grief with an Empress energy. Empress is a Taurus Libra energy, but it doesn't have to be a Taurus or Libra placement. It could also mean a mother figure. So somebody here has had a really hard time, some kind of experienced some kind of disappointments and heartbreak with a mother figure. So a feminine, maybe a more mature woman, maybe someone who has kids, maybe somebody who's just really abundant and really creative. And it could also be that this Empress energy is somebody who has experienced heartbreak. But I do believe it's the fact that somebody has had heartbreak or disappointment with this Empress. So whether this Empress is you, Agar, or this Empress is somebody else, that's ultimately what is holding things back in this relationship. Tell me a little bit more about the Ten of Pentacles for Agar, please, Spirit. So, yeah, someone's not sure about whether long term this will be a good investment, a good idea. They're just really unsure, possibly emotionally overwhelmed. Tell me more about the Seven of Cups for the Ten of Pentacles, Spirit. Yeah, so whoever it is, Agar, I'm assuming it's Marcel, that is second guessing things, holding back. You know, it's either they have too many options, or they're just not sure about how this will go. It came out with the Hanged Man. The Seven of Cups came out with the Hanged Man to clarify that Ten of Pentacles long-term situation. So that tells me one of two things. Like I said, they've either got options, which I don't really get that very strongly at all, or they're just really confused, trying to work things out. Will it work? Won't it work? There's someone here is scared of getting hurt. The Hanged Man, though, is an energy of somebody who's needing to surrender to a situation. and also change their perspective on a situation. So it could be that whoever is thinking doom and gloom and whoever's thinking the worst of the situation, Agar, which I'm assuming it's Marcel, it may be that they need to change their perspective on this situation in order to move forward. That is not something that you can force. I think that's something that will come, hopefully, as they are in this energy at the moment of holding back, with the Hermit and the Four of Pentacles. Hopefully, the Hermit is all about going within, gaining wisdom, gaining clarity, figuring out how to move forward. And while that person is doing that, in the meantime, they're just not giving to this situation. So you would hope, while they're trying to get some wisdom and clarity on this situation, hopefully they will change their thought process, and be a bit more optimistic about, you know, the situation and whether it will be long term. Okay, so that's what I've got for you, Agar. I really hope that is useful to you. Let me know if that resonates, and I really do hope that you stay as a subscriber as well. Okay, I'll be doing more lives in the future. If you would like a personal reading, you can book with me at poppitreads.com. If you've got any questions, you can get in touch with me at book@poppitreads.com. Okay. So next, hi, is it Dristy? Is it? Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. My name's Tanika, by the way. I've not introduced myself to everybody, but I'm Tanika. I'm based in the UK, also known as Poppit. If you do want a personal reading that you would like to pay for, if you'd like me to go into more depth around anything, you can get me on www.poppitreads.com. Okay. So, hi, is it Shanley? Hi. So yes, Dristy, pop your question in the chat and I'll get to it as soon as I can. So Shanley, you've got, what was your connection with Alex? Okay, what was your connection with Alex? Long distance connection. I don't really understand what you're trying to ask there, Shanley. So you've got a long distance connection with Alex. Do you just want to know what it was, what it meant? Is that what you mean? Like what was the significance of it? Just to kind of answer your question very quickly, Agar, it's not that if you understand everything should be okay. It looks as though somebody needs time to change their perspective about a situation. I'm assuming it's the relationship. There's some doubt here about Agar. There's some doubt here about whether something will be successful in the long term. And the person that is having doubt around that situation is the one holding back. They are intentionally holding back, trying to get some clarity and wisdom within themselves, which hopefully will change their perspective in the near future. The Hanged Man was there, which tells me that in order for this to move forward, they need to be able to change their perspective. So I hope that makes sense. So Chanley, you've just said yes. What was the connection with that energy? Okay. So Chanley, what was the connection with between Chanley and Alex? What was the connection, Spirit? What does it mean? What was the significance? Spirit, what was the connection between Chanley and Alex? Yeah, Dristy, just pop your question in the chat. What is the connection here between Chanley and Alex? What is the connection here, please, Spirit, between Chanley and Alex? Oh, I see Scorpio energy. I saw the Tower card and I saw the Death card at the bottom of the deck. I don't know if anybody's a Scorpio placement, Chanley, like a significant Scorpio placement. So that would be like a Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Okay. So for Chanley and Alex, Spirit, what was the connection here? You both are. Crazy. What was the connection here? Tell me more about that. Okay. So the first card out was a Knight of Swords. It seems like it was a very fast-paced connection. It moved very quickly, I would say. Tell me more about this Knight of Swords, please, Spirit. Tell me more about this Knight of Swords. Did someone want to rush into some kind of long-term situation or some kind of stability? Or somebody wanted to rush into some kind of stability? I've got the Knight of Swords clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. Tell me more about this Ten of Pentacles with the Knight of Swords, please, Spirit. It could also be that somebody was really focused on their abundance and building, okay? So I'm getting a lot of pentacles here. So somebody could have significant earth placements, okay? Significant earth placements, because I don't see any water on the table. You said that you're both Scorpios, but I don't see any on the table at the moment. What I see is somebody either wanting to rush towards stability, a relationship, or somebody who is hyper focused on their career or making money, building stability at the moment. Somebody could be really focused on trying to get some kind of stability to manifest. But the ten of Pentacles here is clarified by the Three of Pentacles. This is somebody who wants to build. So whether it's wanting to build in the 3D, whether it's wanting to build money or finances, or like I said earlier, they're wanting to build some kind of long-term situation in regards to a relationship, settling down kind of energy. It could be one or both, but somebody was rushing to do that. Let me clarify the rest. Why is the Nine of Pentacles here, please, Spirit? Why is the Nine of Pentacles here? That's more Pentacles. It's someone an earth sign. There's a lot of earth. This is all Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is clarified by the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is an energy of reciprocity, also support, giving. But the Nine of Pentacles is a very single energy. It's a very independent energy. Let me clarify this. Nine of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles, Spirit. Yeah. I feel like somebody in this energy wanted to give to the situation with the Six of Pentacles. I don't think you guys were on the same page. There could have been somebody who wanted to stay single. Nine of Pentacles, possibly. Because I've got I don't know if you can see, I've got the Nine of Pentacles, clarified by the Six of Pentacles, which is an energy of giving, and also further clarified by the Five of Swords, which is an energy of either arguments or conflict, ego, not being on the same page, disagreements as well. Let me clarify the rest. What was his intention? I'll get to that in a second. I can only read what comes out, Chanley, so I'll ask that question in a second. Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. Why is the Eight of Pentacles here? And why is the Page of Pentacles here? And what was Alex's intention here? What was Alex's intention? What was Alex's intention? It looks as though, again, put it in the story where you fit in. I've got, for Alex's intention, I've got the Queen of Pentacles. This is the energy of stability. This is the energy of either wanting to settle down and kind of, nest and build with someone, or somebody who's very hyper focused on their own stability. Let me see if I can clarify. I feel like Alex might be a strong earth placement, or a Capricorn. It could be a Capricorn in his big three. There's just a lot of earth here. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here for Alex's intention, Spirit? Why is the Queen of Pentacles here for Alex's intention? What's the Six of Cups? on this page of wands? What's the page of wands? I do feel like on some level Alex wanted to give to this situation, okay? There's something about this connection or this situation that felt familiar to them in a good way, okay? It felt familiar. I've got the Six of Cups and the Page of Wands. But they couldn't give to this with the what I got the Five of Pentacles. Someone's an earth sign. There's too many pentacles. Alex couldn't give to this Five of Pentacles. There was something holding Alex back. Why is the Five of Pentacles here? And it could be that they were working on their own stability, because like I say, there's too many pentacles here. Five of Pentacles. I feel like I've got the whole pentacle suit. And another pentacle, the Ace of Pentacle reversed. I feel like Alex couldn't give to this situation. I don't feel like Alex thought this would have been a good investment at the moment. I've got the Five of Pentacles clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. Sorry, I know it's a bit blurry. Which tells me the Ace of Pentacles reversed is like a bad investment. Not that it actually is, but it's an energy of feeling like something's a bad investment. I feel like Alex had a choice, a decision, and Alex was weighing up what to do. I do feel like Alex wanted to give to this. I feel like he felt very at home in this connection. Either that, or he knows, or Alex knows you from childhood or knows you from the past. Maybe you've been together before. I don't know, but there's something about the connection, the familiarity of it that felt like home. But for some reason, Alex couldn't give to this situation. I really strongly feel like it's something to do with their stability, where their focus is at the moment, possibly feeling like this wouldn't be a good investment. There's also an energy here of Alex just being really preoccupied with work or working on their self. So yeah, it looks like they wanted to give to this, and it looks like they we're looking at this as potentially like a good investment, okay, long term, but there's something about it not being a good investment, or them thinking it's not a good investment at this time, okay. Or somebody does. Right, so let's just go scroll up. Right, Dristy, I still haven't, it says you already asked your question, but I haven't seen a question from you, Dristy. Sasha, can you just check the chat and just see if there is a question from Dristy, because I am not seeing a question. Right. So Jasmine, hi Jasmine, thanks for joining us. You want to ask if Edgar will decide to come back to you to reconcile, or is it over between you? Okay, Spirit, can I get some energy for Jasmine, and whether Edgar will decide to come back to reconcile, or is it over between them? Will Edgar come back to Jasmine to reconcile, Spirit, or is it over? Okay, Spirit, for Jasmine, will Edgar decide to come back to Jasmine to reconcile, or is it over between them? Thanks for joining us, Jasmine. Hope you'll stay as a subscriber. Is it over between them? Is it over between them, Spirit? Okay, so the first two cards to fly out, Jasmine, was the Death card and the Two of Wands. There needs to be a radical shift and transformation in in a direction in some regard. I feel like maybe there's a decision that needs to be made, or a really critical direction, a really critical path or route that someone needs to take in order for something to change here. Okay. And it could also indicate that this change is imminent, possibly, with the Death card. You then got the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is all about good karma, things turning in your favor. It does feel like things, after this path has been taken or this decision has been made, and there's a transformation in that, things do change for the better. Just to add as well, with the Death card and the Two of Wands, that could be also travel I'm hearing. So if somebody, if you guys are at a distance, or you need to travel in order to make something work, there needs to be a transformation in that, in order for things to change for the better. Okay, right. I do feel like someone here is under pressure. I'm gonna clarify. You've got the Nine of Wands, which next time I won't put my blur on. Sorry, you can't see anything. But yeah, I do feel like with the Nine of Wands, somebody here is under significant pressure or stress. Let me find out who that could be. I've got the Star card in the reverse, Aquarius energy. Somebody feels like there's no hope. I feel like that is the pressure. Somebody feels like there's no hope. It's possibly you. I'm just going to clarify whether Edgar will come back. But I feel like in order for Edgar to come back, I just feel like there needs to be a dramatic, radical change in some kind of direction or decision. Could be in terms of distance or location. Spirit, can you clarify this Death and the Two of Wands for Jasmine and Edgar? Will Edgar reconcile with Jasmine? Or will Edgar and Jasmine reconcile? Death card and Two of Wands. It's 50-50. A decision needs to be made. There's like a decision that hangs in the balance here. There needs to be a change in something. Why is the Death card here? What is the change? What is the change here with the Death card? It's judgment. It's a decision. Somebody needs to go through some kind of awakening or shift, or some kind of just a transformation or rebirth in their mind about a decision. It's just all about decisions. Yeah, it's a decision about something long term. Again, I don't know if you can see that Ten of Pentacles. Sorry. Right. So it's like let me see if I can turn this blur off. Yes, I can. No effect. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so Ten of Pentacles came out to clarify all the decision cards here. Somebody needs to make a decision around whether they want this Ten of Pentacles situation, which is a long-term investment, a relationship, whatever. Somebody's in two minds about it. I don't know why. Why do they need to decide about this? Why are they in two minds about this? Wheel of Fortune, the Star card. I feel like somebody's waiting for something to change in order to make a decision. Almost like they're waiting for fate or karma to show them the way to go. Why? Why, Spirit? The Sun card, yeah. They're just waiting for clarity. I feel like somebody isn't sure about something, and it's like they're waiting for a sign. What sign are they waiting for? Yeah, because the Moon card, because they do not know what to do. They don't know what to do for the better. I don't know how that's helpful to you at all, Jasmine, but there's somebody here that is just really, who's waiting for a sign, waiting for clarity, waiting for almost like the winds to blow them in one way or the other. Because with the Moon card, they don't know, and there's something that they're not sure of. Clarify that Moon card, because I just saw the High Priestess. Yeah, they just don't know what to do. Another decision of perspective and changing your mind. Someone just needs to change their mind, and they just don't know. They don't know what to do. What is this Nine of Wands here? Nine of Wands, Eight of Swords reverse. That's good. Nine of Wands, Eight of Swords reverse. Please clarify. Is someone okay, so Someone could be an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius placement, or Scorpio placement, or an Aquarius placement. Doesn't have to be. I've just got the Queen of Wands here. Jasmine, is this a third party situation at all? Let me clarify that. I just saw the King of Wands. I feel like you two are very attracted to each other. Somebody is. Why is the Queen of Wands here? Why is the Queen of Wands here? Why is the Queen of Wands here? Ah, no, sorry. So the Queen of Wands is here because I think it's you, Jasmine, possibly. Obviously you're stressed about this situation, but I do feel like you're going to become unstuck because this person is not making up their mind, either one way or the other. Something is going to change for you, where you're going to get out of your head. You got the Eight of Swords reversed. I'll show you. Eight of Swords reversed, which is always great. And then that was clarified by the Queen of Wands, which is someone who takes back their power, someone who's dynamic, very, magnetic. Instead of chasing things, you attract things, okay? And I feel like it's clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like in this situation, you're going to get so sick of it. You're just going to take your power back, okay? You're going to take your power back. You're going to remove your energy. You're going to take your energy, invest it somewhere else. You may be choosing to be single, and you may be choosing to just reinvest your energy elsewhere. So, that could be in anything, in your appearance, in your career, in your business, whatever it is. But I feel like you're just going to get so sick of it, and you're just going to remove yourself from that being stuck, because at the moment it's just whoever it is. Edgar, it looks like Edgar's very, very stuck, or it could be you that's very stuck. Actually, somebody's stuck, but regardless, it looks as though that you get very unstuck. Let me clarify the rest. Why is the Star reversed? Why is the Star reversed? Death reversed. Death reversed. Where's the Death reversed? If I'm being really honest, Jasmine, what I'm seeing, and if this is not you, this is Edgar, but I feel like it's you. This is all about you pulling away to take back your power, because with the Star reverse is all about feeling like there's no hope. Okay, there's no hope, there's no moving forward from here. Now this was clarified by the Devil card, which is the energy of, it's all your base level energies, attachment and obsession and things like that, doubt, negativity, and the Star card reverse is also clarified by the Death card reverse. This is somebody who knows that there's no changing this. The Death card is in the reverse. There's no transformation here. There's no change here. The Devil is here. Okay, this is something, this situation, I feel like you're realizing is toxic, or it's not serving you well. And you decide to move on. I'm going to clarify who I do believe you're going to be sad about that. What is the Six of Swords here, Spirit, for Jasmine and Edgar? Well, they reconcile. Why is the Six of Swords here? Why is the Six of Swords here? I feel like you just take your power back, honestly. Someone's taking their power back, Jasmine, and I like to think it's you. Six of Swords, yeah. You just want peace. Three of Wands reversed. Three of Wands reversed. Hermit. Three of Wands reversed. Yeah. I feel like you're taking your power back, Jasmine. Unfortunately, I don't see any cards of reconciliation. And what I see is somebody who feels very stuck, and then somebody who gets unstuck, takes their power back, possibly becomes single with that Nine of Pentacles, and realizes that the dynamic that they've been in is either toxic. Even if the dynamic isn't toxic, what it's doing to you is toxic, and that there's no change in this situation. You decide to move on, because that's the only way you'll be able to bring in your manifestations. It's also the only way that you'll be able to get peace in a situation and balance in a situation. And when you do, the Justice card and the Six of Pentacles, the universe reciprocates your energy. Okay, so I hope that's helpful. I don't see any cards of reconciliation. So yeah, I hope that's helpful. Okay. So I'm just getting through. There's a lot here. Welcome to any new people that have joined the channel and the live. Really nice to meet you. My name's Poppet. If you would like to book any readings with me at all, I'm available at poppetreads.com. Okay, got a variety of different readings, different prices. Okay, if you've got any questions, you can get me at book@poppetreads.com. Okay. Right, so the next one I can see is, so yeah, these a lot going on for me in this chat. Right, Alicia. Right, hi Alicia. Would like to know Aquarius next action towards you. Okie dokie. Nice to have you here, Alicia. So for Alicia Spirit, Alicia would like to know the Aquarius's next action towards her. Also, guys, if you are liking the live and you know it does resonate, please leave me a comment, like the actual post as well, not the live. Don't like the live, like the post. Yeah, I would appreciate that, and hopefully you will stay as subscribers as well. So for Alicia, you'd like to know the Aquarius's next actions towards you. What are the next actions towards Alicia from the Aquarius placement, Spirit? Oh. What is the next actions of the Aquarius placement? I think they are taking action. I've got Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. What's the next action towards Alicia from the Aquarius placement, please, Spirit? After I said they take action, the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck, Alicia. It doesn't mean that they're not moving. It just means they're moving bloody slow. It could be that they're moving slow, or it could be that they're being very meticulous, planning, making sure that they take the right steps and move in the right way, but we'll clarify. What is the Aquarius's next action towards Page of Wands? So yeah, I do feel like Page of Wands is the card of communication. It's also the adventurous card, okay? Exploring. It's also a card of dating, but we will clarify. What is the Aquarius's next actions towards Alicia, Spirit? Justice. Oh, I like this energy. The Star. I love it. What is the next action of the Aquarius placement towards Alicia? Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Clarify that Nine of Pentacles. Clarify that Nine of Pentacles. Clarify that Nine of Pentacles. Ooh. What is this? Five of Wands and Nine of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. What is this Nine of? Okay. So Knight of Pentacles, definitely slow moving or very strategic, thinking about, you know, how to take the proper steps forward. The Knight of Pentacles is an energy of they always get there, but they get there slowly. You've got the Page of Wands, a card of dating. Let's clarify that Page of Wands. Being playful, lots of conversation, positive, flirty conversation. What's this Page of Wands? Two of Wands. Yeah. And then followed by the Justice card, which is Libra energy, which is balanced energy. You get out what you put in. It's karma. It's a good card. I do feel like they're planning to be balanced and fair with you. I feel like they want to take their time with you. The Star card, where's the Star? So the Star card's Aquarius placement. Just clarifying that. Two Pentacles. I do feel like they are looking at you or this situation as a potential stable investment potential. I say potential because the Two of Pentacles came out with the Page of Pentacles and the Star card. So I do feel like they do see you as potential stability, and wanting to make a possible investment in you. They could have, where did I see this? Yeah, they could have a lot of competition. Because I've got the Nine of Pentacles, which I was like, oh, Nine of Pentacles is a single energy, very independent, footloose and fancy free. But it was clarified by the Five of Wands, which is an energy of competition. Okay, it's having multiple options or suitors that are interested in them, that are also offering them, making offers towards them. Clarifying the Knight of Pentacles and the Five of Wands is the Ace of Pentacles. Now, the Ace of Pentacles is a potential opportunity, isn't it? So it's either that they have a lot of competition. It's either that, yeah, it's either they have a lot of people vying for their attention, or you have a lot of people vying for your attention. And this is why they're seeing you as a potential. Either way, they're seeing you as a potential. It's the reason why they are going slow with the Knight of Pentacles. It's the reason why they are planning and being meticulous, and they're kind of waiting to see how things play out. The Page of Wands was clarified by the Two of Wands. It's a choice that they need to make, and I feel like they will make this choice as they get to know you, or if they already know you well, it's kind of like, I'll get to know them the more that I talk to them. The Page of Wands is here for, you know, like I said, getting to know someone, dating someone, footloose and fancy free. And the Two of Wands is like, you know, needing to make a choice to go path A or path B. But I feel like they will make that choice as they get to know you. They're not rushing that by the sounds of it. So for whatever reason, either you have a lot of competition or they do. Also, they or you are an Emperor energy. This is somebody who is boss energy. You could be a business owner, they could be a business owner. Either one of you could be you know, a kind of like a father or a mother figure, someone who has maybe a lot of responsibilities. But it came out with the Ace of Pentacles. So this could be somebody who is this could be a business owner or somebody who's very much focused on working on themselves or their stability at the moment. And that is where their focus is. That is where their stability is. And that's what they're focused on. I get the impression they don't want something to rock that. And if that's not them, it's you. Clarify more about this Emperor energy in the Ace of Pentacles. For Alicia, Emperor and the Ace of Pentacles. No problem, Chanley. I've just seen. Thank you for your time. No problem, Chanley. Right, so the Emperor and the Ace of Pentacles clarified by the Death card. Death card is Scorpio energy, but it's also an energy of transformation, endings, and new beginnings. I feel like this could possibly be a new emperor. So when I say a new emperor, this is somebody who has most recently or is stepping into an emperor type energy, which is somebody who, like I say, is very bossed up. Okay. I say this because the Ace of Pentacles is here, which is an energy of working on oneself or working on something, with the Death card, which is like transformation. If this is not a new emperor who is like, you know, stepped into that energy recently, this is an emperor who is going through a transformation currently and is working on some kind of transformation in their life. What is this transformation with the Death card that is being worked on with the Emperor? What is this transformation, Spirit? What is this transformation? What is this transformation, Spirit, that is being worked on? What is this transformation? Yeah. So this Emperor energy, you or them, is working on some kind of long-term stability, okay? And that is something that is being actively worked on. They're currently in quite a significant transformation in regards to that. So that could be something. I feel like this is a constant thing that just keeps coming up. But yeah, someone's working on their making boss moves and working on their long-term stability, and they want to make sure it looks like that they're making the right investments with the right person. So that, I hope that answers your question, Alicia. The next actions from the Aquarius placement, who, by the way, may have significant Earth placements, or you do, or there could be an Aries placement. But I feel like they are working on themselves, their money, their long-term, where they place their energy and their resources long-term. And that includes with in their relationships, as well as, in their work or business. Okay. So I hope that resonates. Okay. Okay, Dristy, I've got your question. Okay. Why are bad boys, aka F boys, attracted to you? What a question. I feel like I've already got an answer for you that I'm channeling before I've even pulled cards. It just kind of pops into my head. I'll see what the cards say. But what I can tell you, Dristy, from experience, we attract what we allow from experience. Boundaries are your biggest defense against attracting the right people. Also, what you put out there in terms of who you are, and how you show up amongst other people, how you show up in the world. That's a big a big factor in terms of what people think you are and what they think they can get away with. That's just from experience. But I will answer this question with tarot. So, why are bad boys and F boys always attracted? Oh yeah, Dristy asked, yeah, why are bad boys or F boys always attracted to me? They are the only ones that approach me. All right, for Dristy, why are F boys and bad boys the only ones that are attracted to Dristy? Page of Swords. Why are F boys and bad boys the only ones that are approaching Dristy, Spirit? This is interesting. What is this Seven of Swords reversed? Clarify Seven of Swords reversed. Dristy, are you getting people that are in family situations attracting you as well? And they're being upfront about that. Has that happened? Is there a specific person possibly who has been very upfront about the fact that they have a family situation? I'll clarify anyway, but that's coming out. Why is the Page of Swords here for your Spirit? Okay. Why is the Six of Wands here? Why is the Six of Wands here? Why is the Six of Wands here? Okay. Let me count. Eight of Pentacles, Page of Swords. Eight of Pentacles, Page of Swords. Eight of Pentacles, Page of Swords. What is this energy? Eight of Pentacles, Page of Swords. Okay, so there's two parts to this that I feel like I understand, and the first part I don't know. So the first card that you got, Dristy, that came out was the Page of Swords. This is an energy of somebody who needs to find out more information. Okay, why are you attracting F boys and bad boys? First card out was you need to find out more information. You need to do more research. You need to ask more questions. You need to be more curious. That was then clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, which is an energy of work or working on oneself. And then clarified that is the Five of Pentacles, which is an energy of somebody feeling like they're being left out, like they're in some kind of lack, isolation. Okay. So what I'm getting from that intuitively, and like I said, this is the part that I'm not too sure about, but let me know if it resonates. What I'm getting here is an energy of you possibly need to do more work on yourself in terms of how you approach these situations. Like I said earlier, asking questions, being curious, holding people to account. And then when you do, it's with the Five of Pentacles, it's almost like you fear not rejection. Well, it could be rejection, actually. It could be rejection. But you feel like, all right, if this, what's the word? It's like a fear of missing out. It's a fear of missing out. So you ask all the questions, and this person, you really like this person or whatever else, and a few of the things that they've said is a little bit suspect. But instead of kind of leaving them alone, do you entertain it? Possibly. Do you entertain it for too long? I need to clarify that. Why is the Five of Pentacles here? Why is the Five of Pentacles? Why is the Five of Pentacles here? Oh no! So the Five of Pentacles is in the energy of being single. You feel like you've been single for a really long time. Sorry, Tristy. Told you I wasn't sure. You feel like you've been single or alone for a really long time. Why? So what is the Ace of Pentacles, Spirit? What is the Ace of Pentacles? I think you feel like you've been working on yourself for a really long time, possibly. What is the Ace of Pentacles here? Yeah, I feel like you feel you've been working on yourself a really long time. You've been single a really long time. And the Page of Swords, please, Spirit. Page of Swords. Page of Swords. Page of Swords. Why is the Page of Swords here for Tristy? Oh yeah. There's a lot of Earth, a lot of Pentacles here. I feel like with the Page of Swords, this is you feel like something has been delayed for a really long time. Your manifestations have been delayed a really long time. You've been putting the work in for a really long time. That's the energy that I'm getting here. Why is the Seven of Swords reversed, please? Yeah, Seven of Swords reversed. Truth. Why is the Ten of Pentacles here? Why is the Ten of Pentacles here? Queen of Wands. Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Nine of Wands. King of Cups. Why is the King of Cups here? King of Cups. Oh. Okay, so I'm going to go back to what I said earlier as well in the beginning, almost Tristy, when I said, has there been a situation where someone has come clean, or in some way a truth has been revealed to you around a family situation that a masculine energy was in? Were you a third party in this situation, possibly? Or a potential third party? This masculine energy is coming up as a King of Cups, which is someone who is very much emotionally, very much in touch with their emotions, emotionally balanced. But also they're coming up as a King of Pentacles, which is a grounded energy, but also a committed energy. This is somebody who is in a family or a relationship situation. Did that happen? Let me scroll down. No, nothing like that so far. All single men, but F boys. Oh, okay. So you've already answered from earlier. Okie dokie. Yeah, I am getting, there's something. What is this Ten of Pentacles? What is this Ten of Pentacles, Spirit? Just there's a situation here, a Ten of Pentacles situation. So this could be, it could be to do with career, but I'm not getting that strongly. I'm getting more of something that was a long-term investment. So that could be a relationship that ended painfully, or ended not in a good way, or it was quite an abrupt ending. What is this? What is this Queen of Wands? What is this Queen of Wands? Well, I forgot. Or it could have been also a situation where you were honest with somebody else, Dristy, about what you wanted. So you wanted a long-term family situation. You possibly wore your heart on your sleeve about how you wanted to build towards that. And Ten of Swords, it ended badly because possibly somebody couldn't make up their mind with the Seven of Cups here. You do have the Six of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. I do feel like you are working hard on just working on yourself. The Queen of Pentacles is somebody who's all about self-care, self-sufficiency, very inwardly focused. And it came out with the Seven of Pentacles, which tells me you're investing in yourself. If it's not that you're investing in yourself, you're investing in your money, your stability. And it came out with the Six of Wands, which tells me it gets you a lot of attention. The fact that you're quite inwardly focused gets you a lot of attention. Tell me more about the Six of Wands, please, Spirit. Four of Swords reverse. Yeah, you look like somebody who has healed, possibly. Why is the Four of Swords in the reverse? Why is the Four of Swords in the reverse? Yeah, it either looks like you look like somebody who has healed, and like I said, you work on yourself, and that's very attractive, or you feel like you've healed and you're ready to kind of like show the world how you've been working on yourself. Okay, you're ready to kind of be recognized with the Six of Wands here, and the Six of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. That's 3 sixes. Very interesting. Oh, Six of Cups. What is the Six of Cups? What is the Six of Cups? Is there somebody in the Six of Cups energy with Dristy? Yeah, so what is coming up, Dristy? I feel like there's somebody, I don't see another person, to be honest, but I'll say, because it could be just in case, it could be that there's somebody in your energy who is someone who you've known from childhood, or somebody who you've known for a long time, somebody you already know anyway, with the Six of Cups. There's an opportunity there. Maybe they want to give to you, or you want to give to them. If it's not a specific person, Dristy, then this is like alignment. It's soulmate alignment, and you are getting into alignment to receive a lot of attention. There's a lot of competition, a lot of opportunities in terms of people vying for your attention. Are these good options, Spirit? Are these good options? Five of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, it will make you happy, Dristy. These are good options, okay? It's your wish fulfillment. What I'm getting here, Dristy, I don't know why you are attracting these people, but because I don't really see them, other than in the middle here where I see this King of Pentacles and the King of Cups. I don't really see anybody else here. So what I can say is that I can see that you've been either single for a long time or working on yourself for a long time, and I can see that that's frustrating. But what I would say is, as long as you keep working on yourself and investing in yourself, that is putting you in alignment for the right attention. You've got the Five of Wands here, which means attention and competition. And obviously you talked about why do you get only certain types of attention? You don't want that kind of attention. So I've clarified that, and it's the Nine of Cups. Okay, you will get the attention that you want with the Nine of Cups if just stay in alignment. I feel like it could be a past soulmate or a soulmate energy, a long-term someone who you've known for a long time, or you've known from a past life. I do feel like you're in alignment for that. So yeah, let's ask one more question. How soon will this occur for Dristy, Spirit? How soon, Spirit, will this occur for Dristy? When will this occur for Dristy? When will this occur? Sorry, how soon will this occur for Tristy? So I do feel like it's spirit is guiding this person or this situation to you. Just you got the Judgment card. This signifies it's a major arcana, so it signifies the involvement of spirit of the universe. Okay, it's kind of a lot of it is outside of your control. But Judgment card also means kind of renewal and rebirth. So I feel like when there's some kind of transformation in your energy and being remaining kind of inwardly focused, nurturing yourself, nurturing your mindset, that will be the transformation. There will be a rebirth, and you will become kind of in alignment with what it is that you're searching for. Okay, so I hope that's helpful, Justy. Let me know in the comments if that was helpful or if that resonated with you. If anybody would like a personal reading outside of today, you can book me on poppitreads.com. Okay. Right. Sorry, I'm just catching up in the chat here. Okay, Jasmine. Well, I wish you the best of luck, Jasmine, if you're still here. With that, it sounds like it's causing a lot of stress. Okay. Hi, Michael. Hi, can I get a general love reading, please? Any guidance? So the next one is for B. Hi, B. Hi, is it Doremi? Hi, Doremi. Nice to meet you. My name's Poppit for anybody that's joining me for the first time. Also Tanika, whichever one you want to call me by. But I'm a tarot reader. I'm based in the northwest of England. Okay, I've been reading for since 2022, I think. Yeah. Feel free to tell me about yourselves, guys, and where you're from. I like to know where everybody's from, so I can imagine your accents. Okay, so reading for B now. So I hope you're still here, B. You want general love reading, any kind of guidance, okay? Spirit, can I get some general guidance here for B in regards to love? General guidance. I feel like I need to use oracle cards for this one. So can I get some general guidance here, please, Spirit, for B? I'm sorry to hear that, Alicia. You're together 5 years. That's a long time. Yeah. Listen, if somebody's blocked you everywhere, then don't chase them, Alicia. That without even doing a reading, I can tell you, just don't chase them. You know, if they want to talk to you, there will be a way for them to reach out to you. But if you're blocked everywhere, that's probably a good sign to release that person, I think. So for B, you want a general love reading. Any guidance for B, please, Spirit, in regards to love? What general advice do you have for B in regards to love? Let me get a couple of cards here, please, for B. What is the advice here you have for B, Spirit? B, Spirit. For B in regards to love. General advice in regards to love for B. Thank you. One more. At the bottom of the deck B, you've got daughter romance. Well, I never. And daughter value. Okay. And woman holding a heart. That's interesting. So that's at the bottom of the deck. But what came out was woman holding a coin and goddess of the moon. Okay. So a woman holding a coin, it could be that you're about to meet somebody, a female, you could be the female. Okay. But this could be a love interest, this could be a business interest. But it's somebody who's really abundant. Okay. Goddess of the moon here as well. Use your intuition in regards to this. Okay. You probably are receiving synchronicities at this time. Maybe you're having dreams. Let's get some more. You're also your like resources, your stability, whatever that is for you, whether you've got a job or have your own business or your whatever it is, it's possibly linked to love here, at least in regards to this individual. Maybe you meet them through work, something you do for work while you're working on something, while you're building something, possibly. For B Spirit, what can you tell me? Queen of Cups. Oh, full of love. The Queen of Cups is the first card to come out, B. The Queen of Cups is Cancer energy. This is somebody who is full of love, okay? Does things because it makes them happy. Somebody who follows their heart, okay? Somebody who likes to pour into themselves and also nurture and pour into others as well. This could be you. I don't know. Tell me more about B. General love advice here, Spirit. Oh, and the Eight of Swords. This is somebody who's trapped in their mind, overthinking. Page of, yeah. Oh, B, are you wondering whether you'll get love or whether love will manifest for you? You've got the Page of Pentacles, which is also ultimately a manifestation. It came out crossing as a challenge, and it came out after the Eight of Swords. This is an energy of someone overthinking a lot and possibly worrying about whether that love will manifest for them. Love being the Queen of Cups. Tell me more about the Queen of Cups. Tell me more about the Queen of Cups. Tell me more about the Queen of Cups. Yeah, I feel like Queen of Cups clarified by the Four of Cups. This is somebody who is possibly really dissatisfied or bored with opportunities that have come in the past, or lack of opportunities that have come in the past. This is somebody who's feeling very stagnant, maybe in love. Why is the Eight of Swords here? Could be. Why is the Five of Wands here? Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of inner conflict around this. Yeah, the Hierophant. But I feel like with the Hierophant here, the Hierophant is an energy of wisdom, okay, and also knowledge, higher knowledge, kind of knowledge that has been received from the universe, okay, and that is being kind of integrated with oneself, also shared with others. I feel like it's basically giving me an energy of, you know, better, like in terms of you are overthinking things with the Eight of Swords. You are in conflict here with the Five of Wands, but with the Hierophant card, you do know. It's like on some level you do know that you will have this manifest for you. The Goddess of the Moon is here, which is all about intuition, knowing. Okay, why is the Page of Pentacles crossing here? Will be Page of Pentacles is clarified by the Seven of Cups. Yeah, it's the same thing. Like, you don't know if something's going to manifest. Maybe things are being. Maybe things are appearing to you. B, maybe you are receiving options, but not all the options are good. You don't know which ones to do for the to pursue for the better. The Seven of Cups is all about having options, but not all of them are good. Tell me more about the Seven of Cups. B, tell me more about the Seven of Cups. Yeah, you don't know what you're. I can't get the bloody card. You don't know what to give your energy to. You got the Six of Pentacles. You don't know what to give your energy to for the better, which one will serve you, which one will make you happy. Spirit, can you give me some advice on what B can be doing right now in order to help their love life? What can they be doing right now, Spirit? What is your advice for B? The moon card. The moon card is an energy of not seeing something, something not looking, appearing how it actually is. It's also an energy of not knowing. It's also an energy of the unconscious. It's also the energy of intuition, dreams. Okay, I feel like there's something about your intuition, B, and also knowing. Tell me about the moon card, please, Spirit. You had Goddess of the Moon, and now you've got the actual moon that has come out, which is Cancer energy. Is it Cancer energy? Yeah, is it? Pisces energy, I think it is. The moon card, why is the moon card here for B? Six of Cups. B, I feel like correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like you could be a spiritual person. You could be a Taurus placement or a Cancer placement. You don't have to be. But you are somebody, I feel like you are connected to the universe, to your intuition quite strongly. And I feel like Six of Cups is here, which it tells me that you are just very you're just very connected. You're very connected. I feel like you feel like something is coming. Why is the Six of Cups here with the moon? Yeah. Three of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. I do feel like you feel something is coming. I feel like you know that something is working in your favor or supporting you in some aspect, okay? Helping you get to your wish fulfillment. Why is that like, there we go. So what is this Nine of Cups? What is this Nine of Cups? Eight of Pentacles. What is the Three of Pentacles? What is the Three of Pentacles? Three of Swords. Three of Swords. Have you been hurt, B? Got the Three of Swords here with the Three of Pentacles. Why is the Three of Swords and the Three of Pentacles here? Why is the Three of Swords here with the Three of Pentacles? Yeah. So I feel like there was possibly be something happy, something that made you happy. I don't know if it was a relationship. I'm not seeing relationship here, but there could have been a connection, an ex, or someone that you've known for a long time, that you're in the building stages with. Okay, Nine of Cups, it made you really happy, but the Three of Pentacles, that initial getting to know each other, slowly building that foundation, whatever stage, early stage it was, the Three of Swords, for whatever reason, it either broke your heart, disappointed you, hurt you, it left you in some kind of sadness and some kind of grief. Okay, it was kind of like all the work you were put in kind of went down the drain. I feel like you are very in touch with your intuition, and I feel like that's where you're going to find your answers, possibly in your dreams as well. Tell me more about Goddess of the Moon. Okay, Goddess of the Moon. Why is Goddess of the Moon here? Okay. Yeah. The advice from Spirit, B, is to trust your intuition and believe in those kind of intuitive nudges that you feel, whether it's when you meet someone, when you talk to someone, whether it's about stepping out of a comfort zone, whatever it is. If you're feeling something very strongly in your intuition and you've learned, you've already kind of, I'm getting the impression that you're somebody who has gone through some situations in the past where you've used your intuition and it's worked, and now you've learned kind of how it works. Once you feel those nudges, have those intuitive hits or whatever it is, dreams, the Fool card is here. You need to take a leap of faith, okay? It's no good Spirit sending you signs, synchronicities, dreams, all of that if you don't actually take the risk and act on it. It's not always about knowing exactly where it's headed, but it's about trusting that information that is downloaded to you. Woman holding a coin. What is woman holding a coin here for B? Woman holding a coin. One's woman holding a coin. Who would it be? 8 of Wands. I feel like this could happen very quickly for you. 8 of Wands. Woman holding a coin. Could be. Eight of Wands could be woman holding a coin. Where's 8 of Wands here? Yeah, this woman holding a coin that came out, it could be you, B. Even if you're not a woman, there's something here about you. So the woman holding a coin, for me, the equivalent is like the Queen of Pentacles in the tarot. And the Queen of Pentacles is all about stability, okay? Not just in their finances, but in their day-to-day life, in who they are as a person. And this, I just asked what this meant, and I got the 8 of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the 4 of Pentacles. I feel like it's an energy of either when you get in alignment with your stability, like I said, whether that is money or just your physical environment, okay, you where you need to be in life, or you know, you've got the house or the whatever it is that you've been manifesting, whatever it is. Once that has been actualized, things move quickly. There's also an energy here of what you earn for yourself, like your resources, your money, whatever else. There's an energy here of what you've earned, you need to keep to yourself with the 4 of Pentacles. There's an energy here of you needing to be the Queen of Wands, which is someone who is magnetic, dynamic, hardworking, could be a business owner. And it came out with the 4 of Pentacles. This is someone who needs to hold on to their energy and not give their energy so much. This is somebody who is super hardworking, super magnetic, but is choosy about who they give their energy to. So that is what I'm getting. I hope that's helpful, B. And hopefully, I just feel like you just need to tap into your intuition a little bit more. If any of this resonates, then it will be because you've heard this or understood this with your own intuition already. But if you want further advice or you would like another reading, obviously you can get me on popitreads.com and book a reading with me there. Okay. Okay, so let me just Doremi, does my crush love me and is thinking of me or his next action? I'm in NC from year for years, but I'm remembering him. NC, I'm not, is that in America? Is that like Northern Carolina or something? I'm not sure what NC means, but I'm going to assume it's Northern Carolina. So the question is, does my crush love me? And what does that say? And his thinking of me. I don't know. Can you write that question again, Doremi? Sasha, could you make sure that Doremi writes that question again? Because I don't quite understand the question. Okay. I'm just going to move on to the next one until we get that. Guys, if it does resonate, please like the post, not the live stream, just like the post. And also, I would love if you stay as a subscriber as well. That would be amazing. Obviously, share with your friends. Yeah, no, there isn't a set time for the live, guys. It's just, you know, to see how it goes. I usually get quite carried away with these, so don't worry too much. Okay, so the next question was BM Gamer. Brian, does my ex Kay think of me? Okay, so your name's Brian, I'm assuming, and you want to know if Kay thinks of you. Spirit, can you tell me about Kay? Does Kay think of Brian? Sasha, just FYI, would you just be able to get that question from Doremi again? Just because the way it was written, I don't quite understand the question. So BM Gamer, does my ex Kay think of me? Does Kay think of Brian? Does Kay still think of Brian? Does Kay still think of Brian? Does Kay still think of Brian? Okay, Brian. So the first card out for Kate, does Kate think of you as the Page of Swords? I'm going to go ahead and say they do. The Page of Swords is all about curiosity. The Page of Swords is the Watcher, okay? The Watcher on the wall, if you like Game of Thrones. Yeah, this is somebody who watches you, spies. Maybe they watch social media. Maybe they look at old pictures of you. Page of Swords can also mean they think about you a lot. Just put a lot of energy into yeah, thinking or watching. Short and sweet, but I'm going to carry on. Tell me more about Kay, and does Kay still think of Brian? Tell me more about Kay, and does Kay still think of Brian? Kay may be, or somebody is, maybe a little bit materialistic, maybe a little bit shallow, or they are very preoccupied with their finances at this time. Or maybe they were. Tell me more about Kay. Does Kay think of Brian? Tell me more. All these, you got three cards are here, Brian, and two are reversed, which tells me there's blocks in this situation. I've got two court cards. I've got the Page of Swords, which is a Gemini energy, and I've got the King of Pentacles, which is a Taurus energy. So one or both of you could have those placements significantly, and if it's not Taurus specifically, it could be an earth sign or an air sign. That's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The third card you've got is the Ace of Swords reverse. This is somebody who has no clarity, doesn't understand, has none or very little awareness. I will clarify though. Tell me more about Kay, and does Kay think about Brian? Does Kay think about Brian? Tell me more. Queen of Cups. I feel like I don't know if it is Kay, but it could be. Someone here is coming up as the Queen of Cups, which is somebody who is full of emotion, full of feelings, sincere feelings as well. Somebody here could be a Cancer placement. I'm going to clarify this stuff. Page of Swords for Brian. What is the Page of Swords here? Oh yeah, so Kay is thinking about you, watching you, spying on you, whatever else. But they are stuck in their head. Okay, they're overthinking things and they're just thinking, feeling really like kind of tied up with their thoughts. What is it they're thinking about? Why are they tied up with their thoughts? The Hermit. Because I feel like they are very much in some kind of isolation period at the moment. Maybe they are deliberately spending time away from people. The Hermit is here, Virgo energy. And while they're in this kind of hermit mode, they are watching you and spying on you, and what they're seeing is making them overthink. What are they seeing? What are they seeing? They are seeing, I love tarot, Temperance card. They're seeing Sagittarius energy. They're seeing how balanced you are, how at peace you are. Whether you are or you're not, Brian, that's what they see. And that sends them, that's like, oh my God, they're fine without me. Like, that's wild. That's wild. Why is the King of Pentacles here? The Ace of Swords. Why is it? There's 2 Ace of Swords come out. Why is the Ace of Swords here for the King of Pentacles reversed? The Emperor. So the King of Pentacles reversed. I don't think it's somebody who's materialistic. I think it's somebody who is very focused on their stability at the moment. The Emperor, and they may have some, like, a lot of responsibilities. They may have a family, or if it's not a family, like maybe they're like a caregiver, or they are an anchor and a support within their ecosystem or their community, and that's what they're focused on right now. Why is the Ace of Swords reversed here? Why is the Ace of Swords reversed? And if that's not them, that's you. Ace of Swords reversed. Yeah, so there's something here about there's unfinished business here. And I think that's why they are watching you. Why is the World reversed for the Ace of Swords reversed? There's lack of clarity. There's a lack of clarity here, and they feel like there's unfinished business. The Tower reversed. Gee, and they're not even reversed. They're just flying out reverse. There's a lot of reversals here, Brian. Yeah, they feel like there's unfinished business. They don't feel like there's enough clarity. The Tower reverse tells me that they're avoiding closure. They're avoiding closing this cycle. It's almost like, and it might not be exactly the thing, but hopefully you'll get the gist. Is like, it's the energy of they're avoiding closing a cycle, ending something for good, or they're avoiding a conversation, because they know when that conversation is had, or that relationship is done, or they know that it's the tower is here, things are destroyed. It's almost like they are avoiding the inevitable, and the inevitable is clarity, closure. That's wild. Queen of Cups. Why is the Queen of Cups here? Why is the Queen of Cups here? The Moon card. So the Queen of Cups is clarified by the Moon. Both cards of intuition, emotions as well, really deep emotions. Someone has very deep emotions. Yeah, 3 of Cups, and they do want to speak to you, but why is the Moon card here and the Queen of Cups? Tell me more about the Moon card and the Queen of Cups. Yeah, they are being tortured by their emotions. You've got the Queen of Cups, the Moon card, and the 9 of Swords. They could be losing sleep over here, or at least over their emotions, at least. Stressed, depressed, all the above, Brian. I don't know what else to say. What is the advice for Brian here? The Chariot. The advice for you, Brian, is to just keep it moving. Keep it moving. That's another Cancer energy. Somebody here could be a significant Cancer placement, but the advice for you, Brian, is to keep it moving. From my own experience, what I can say is anybody that is just stuck in their own energy, not making moves towards you, or withholding closure, or whatever it is, you can't make them do anything. You can only control you. You cannot control anybody else. So just from the look of the cards, is like focus on what you're focused on, and keep it moving. The other thing is the Moon card and the Queen of Cups here, like I said, are cards of intuition and spirituality and things. So you may be feeling the connection, or you may be feeling them thinking about you, especially if you are the Cancer placement, and so that is hard when you can feel somebody's thinking about you. It's really hard. So, but Spirit's advice with the Chariot Cancer energy is to keep it moving. Chariot, move forward, and move forward with haste. Okay, so that's for you, Brian. I hope that resonated. Okay. Anaya. Hi, Anaya. Thanks for subscribing. We're going to do... What are we doing? We will do this deck. Okay, so for Anaya, what are your parents' current feelings about you? What are your parents' current feelings about you? for all the new subscribers and all the questions that have come through so far. I am Poppet Reads. My real name is Tanika. You can call me whichever. If you'd like a reading that is, more personal or private, obviously, then you can get me on www.poppetreads.com. You can also send an inquiry to me by email at book@poppetreads.com. So for Anaya Spirit, what are their parents' current feelings towards them? What are the current feelings towards Anaya from their parents? What are the current feelings of Anaya's parents towards them? Oh, I'm not going to take it because it just fell out, but I did get heartbreak and disappointment there. But we'll see if it comes out when I ask for it. All right, what are the Anaya's parents' current feelings towards them? What are Anaya's parents' current feelings towards them? King of Swords. This is somebody who they are being. This could be the father figure in your family, but it doesn't have to be. It's just the masculine energy. It could be anybody. It could be both. But this is somebody who's thinking head over heart. This is somebody who's being disciplined, doing the right thing for everybody involved, or they think they're doing the right thing for everybody involved. This is somebody who's detaching from their emotions in order to keep things truthful or honest, at least in their opinion. Tell me more, Spirit. Queen of Cups. They do love you, or they do care for you, but they are sad, in regret, disappointed. One more, please, Spirit. So we could be looking at an air sign masculine figure and a water sign feminine figure, specifically Aquarius or a Cancer. It doesn't have to be, but it's just the energies. They're being very detached and very kind of matter of fact about things. They're trying to be the authority in the situation. The Queen of Cups is here, though, which tells me that they do care for you. They have a lot of love and compassion for you. But the Five of Cups, they're grieving something, or they're sad, or they're disappointed. Yeah, they feel like they've lost something. Let me clarify. They feel like they've lost something. Who's this? So for Anaya, King of Swords. Let's clarify King of Swords. King of Swords again. And I do feel like it's a family. Well, you've told me it's your parents, but it could definitely be an air sign father figure. King of Swords. Could be about money or some kind of investment. All right, so can I clarify the King of Swords for Anaya? What do their parents think about them? They feel like their investments have gone to, like, they've lost some kind of investment. Queen of Cups. Why is the Queen of Cups here? The Moon card. Again, this is a very feminine energy. This is somebody who's very intuitive, but someone who has very deep feelings. So this Queen of Cups energy does care very deeply for you. You could be the Queen of Cups energy, but obviously I did ask about your parents. Five of Cups. So So they're very disappointed, possibly because of some kind of transformation that has taken place. I'm going to clarify that because it came out in the upright and then flipped in the reverse. Clarify the death in the reverse. Strength card. Why is the death in the Tower card? Judgment. What is this? What is this? Oh. Six of Pentacles in the Empress. Six of Pentacles in the Empress. Okay, so they're very disappointed in some kind of decision that possibly that was made, a shocking decision. You've got the Judgment and the Tower card, two very powerful cards. So it's a very drastic change or decision. The Death card is in the reverse. In the reverse, actually, the Death card is like someone resisting transformation. Somebody may have been trying to give to somebody, whether that's give to you, give to your parents. You got the Empress here, which is a mother figure. Also with Taurus and Libra placement. It could have been also that an Empress is trying to give to you, and you have resisted it. You've resisted some kind of gift, if it's not the other way around. What is this Six of Pentacles? What is this Six of Pentacles? What is this Six of Pentacles? Yeah, I feel like somebody was trying to give you some kind of gift, or you were trying to give some kind of gift. There could have been like a rejection of the gift, or a rejection of some kind of support that was offered. And it's really disappointing, possibly to your parents. Why is the Five of Pentacles here? Yeah. Why is the Five of Pentacles here with the Lovers? Oh. Okay. And the King of Wands. So like I said, they feel like they've lost out. They've lost something, not lost out. They feel like they've lost something. They feel like the Five of Pentacles is clarified by the Lovers card, which is some kind of decision or some kind of alignment. And then that was further clarified by the Emperor and the King of Wands. This is an energy of like a boss energy. This is somebody who is taking the lead on something, pursuing something. So it's almost like an energy of somebody has decided to take a path or a route, or to make a decision to pursue something and to go after something. I'm not sure what that is. But it's your parents feel like they either have missed out on something or lost something. Okay. Can you clarify this Death in the reverse? The Wheel of Fortune. Oh. Yeah, this Death in the reverse, it's almost like it looks as though something has been resisted with the Death reversed. Like I said, it could be an offer of a gift, or I don't know. It's definitely feels like a rejection. But actually it's not as bad as it looks. It's almost like there's a Queen of Pentacles here and a Four of Wands and a Hanged Man. Ultimately, what this looks like on the surface is not really what it is. It could turn out to be something that's really stable, something that is something where you've done something for yourself, nurtured yourself, put yourself first in some regard, and also is leveling you up in some way. I don't believe that your parents see it from this perspective, but I do believe they could see it from this perspective in the future. They've got the Wheel of Fortune is here to clarify the Death in the reverse. The Wheel of Fortune is like good karma, something turning out for the best. Okay, things changing for the better. So how they feel at the moment, it is definitely some kind of either grief or they feel like they failed you, or maybe that you failed them, and some kind of decision that was made to pursue something, it's made them feel like at some kind of loss or some kind of lack, left out. Maybe they're in some kind of financial loss. I don't really see financial loss though, but there is an energy of something around a gift that has been either rejected. Yeah, that is, I feel like this is a very big story. And I'm getting lots of different scenarios of what this could be, but ultimately, I don't feel like they will feel this way forever. They do care for you. They just feel like the investment that they've made in you or made in this situation is now going to put them in some kind of lack, whether that's financial or otherwise. But the decision that has been made with the Lovers card and the King of Wands and the Emperor, it's almost like you can't go back kind of decision. You can't go back. It's full steam ahead. And with the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like things will change. The energy will change in that regard, in terms of how they feel about it. I hope that makes sense. Sometimes these readings, they'll make more sense to you than it will for me, because I don't know the story. So I really hope that made sense. That was for Anaya. And then we've got... I just saw your message, Dristy. I'm really sorry to hear. No, there's not a set time for the live, just working my way through the questions, as Sasha said. I'm glad it really resonated with you, Dristy. Yeah, I hope so too. That's okay. Hi, BM Gamer. Hi, B. Right, B feedback. I am overthinking yes, being tired of dating. Is it resonating? 100%. Okay, hang on. I'm just working my way through the conversation. Bear with me, guys. Right, so we've got Michael Drexler. Will I find an honest, faithful woman? Don't we all want an honest and faithful person? Okay. Let's use this deck. Okay, so Michael Drexler, thanks for joining. Thanks for subscribing. If at any point in the future you would like a personal reading that is a little bit more private, just visit my website, www.poppetreads.com. You can book me there. If you've got any questions, you can email me at book@poppetreads.com. Also, as well, I forgot to mention and pin, if anybody's message resonates and you feel called to, on my channel page, there is a link to my PayPal. If you would like to make a donation, I would be more than grateful. Only if you feel called to, obviously. Right, so for Michael Drexler, will I find an honest, faithful woman? Will Michael find an honest and faithful? Oh, not this deck, not using this one, just use that one, use this deck. Will Michael find an honest and faithful woman? Thank you guys for all your likes. If you could make sure that you like the actual post on my channel and not the live stream, that would be amazing. Thank you. All right, so will Michael Drexler find an honest, faithful woman? Will Michael find an honest, faithful woman? Will Michael Drexler find an honest and faithful woman? King of Cups. The King of Cups, the first one out. This could be you, Michael, or it could be someone you're attracting. the kings and the queens don't represent man or woman. They just represent energies, okay? So it could be somebody else as well. The King of Cups, the energy of the King of Cups is somebody who is faithful and very emotionally balanced, very full of emotions, wears emotions under the surface a little bit, but you know, very emotionally balanced, trustworthy, gives really good advice, you know, very good in a connection. But someone also, you know, this King of Cups is holding up a cup. This is somebody who's ready to give their cup to someone. Will Michael Drexler find faithful and honest woman spirit? Will Michael Drexler find a faithful and honest woman? Oh, I got two of cups at the bottom of the deck. Let's clarify. Why is the King of Cups here for Michael Drexler? Will he find an honest and faithful woman? Why is the King of Cups here for Michael Drexler? Will he find an honest and faithful woman? Oh. Okay. I do feel like the King of Cups energy is you, Michael. Most likely. It's I clarified the King of Cups and I got the Three of Swords, the Four of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. The Three of Swords, as you probably already know, is, you know, heartbreak and disappointment, but it came out with the Four of Swords, which is somebody who has healed or is healing. And then the Ace of Cups, you have made, you have kind of detached from things that have hurt you. You've healed, you've detached. It's given an energy basically if you're ready, or this King of Cups energy is ready. But then we've got the Ace of Pentacles that came out reversed. So what is the Ace of Pentacles reversed? What is the Ace of Pentacles reversed? Oh, wrong deck. I've got too many decks. Okay, where's the Ace of Pentacles reversed? Michael Drexler. So for the Ace of Pentacles reverse, you've got the Queen of Wands. This is somebody who is, she's very, the energy, the she energy is very sassy, very sexy, very attractive, very magnetic, commands the attention in a room, very dynamic. Well, it came out for the Ace of Pentacles reverse, which tells me that you don't want somebody, the Queen of Wands is also somebody, it's like a player energy as well. Somebody who is very much, what's the word, attractive, highly attractive to the you know, opposite sex. Ace of Pentacles reverse, you don't want somebody that is well known in that way, is the energy that I'm seeing. I'll clarify it. You don't want somebody who is you know, has that energy of being a player, or maybe has that actual history of being a player. Maybe you've had that in the past, and that's what the Ace of Pentacles is in the reverse. Why is the Queen of Wands here for the Ace of Pentacles reversed? The Eight of Swords reversed. Tell me more. Yeah, I get the impression of you now know what you want, and it's not that energy. Yeah. Did you have possibly a family situation, Michael? And if not a family situation, just like a Ten of Cups situation, a very happy situation, abundant situation with a Queen of Wands energy that ended in a really kind of, you know, things didn't work out. Five of Cups, because you've got the Five of Cups reversed here, which tells me that you did possibly experience some kind of heartbreak, possibly somebody in that energy, or somebody who's an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius as well. I do feel like with the Five of Cups reversed, you've worked through that. Why is the Five of Cups reversed here? Yeah, I feel like you've done a lot of healing, Michael. Why is the Five of Cups reversed here? Queen of Cups. Yeah, this is so beautiful. It's basically, I'm not getting, will you find a faithful, a loving, faithful woman? I don't see that. What I'm seeing here is that you have had a hard time, but you're now ready. You've done the healing. You know what you want and what you don't want. You know what has made you sad, and you've released that sadness, and you've kind of changed that sadness. You've kind of integrated that sadness within yourself, and you're now ready to give love again. And I've not finished the reading yet, but that to me tells me that that is putting you in alignment with the right person. Let's see what the reading says. Why is the Queen of Cups here with the Five of Cups reversed? You do have a pair though. So you've got obviously you came out, well, the King of Cups came out first at the beginning of the reading, and then we got the Queen of Cups that came out. So now you have a divine match, two people in the same energy. If it is two people. So clarifying the Queen of Cups, you've got the Ace of Wands and the Ten of Wands. Yeah, I really feel like you're ready to give love again. Is this Queen of Cups Michael? Is it someone else? Upright if it's Michael, and reversed if it's someone else. This Queen of Cups is somebody else, and it's Six of Cups reversed. This is somebody who you knew from the past. Six of Cups is here twice, once in the upright, once in the reverse. Someone you knew from the past. Someone it could, yeah, it's someone that you're now disconnected from. Okay. You've dropped burdens with. Why is the Ace of Wands here with the Ten of Wands? The Knight of Cups. Oh, Ace of Wands, Ten of Wands. Okay. Honestly, Michael, it's looking like someone that you know from the past that you have disconnected from, or you're currently disconnected from. Maybe you're not talking to them for whatever reason. It doesn't say whether it's bad or good. Either you or them, they want to drop burdens with you and basically start again. The Ace of Wands is here with the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is the end of the cycle. It's putting down burdens and reaping a harvest. It came out with the Ace of Wands, which is the beginning of the cycle, which is initiation. This is attraction. This is getting things going. And then the Knight of Cups came out to clarify that. The Knight of Cups is emotion, it's feeling, it's love, it's a communication of love. This person that you're disconnected from, who you are energetically matched with, energetically, because you're the King of Cups and they're the Queen of Cups. And if you're not the king and you're the queen, flip it, put yourself in the story where you fit in, Michael. But ultimately, this Queen of Cups energy that is disconnected from you is wanting to start something. I'm going to risk it and say start something again, because it doesn't explicitly say, and I haven't got time to go into it, but it does feel like it's an again. Whether you had a full relationship before, or whether you just knew each other from before, you may have just been friends, you may have worked with them, whatever it is. But the past is here, okay, with the Six of Cups. And they like you. Oh yeah, and then at the bottom of the big deck, you have the two of Cups with the Ten of Wands. Somebody wants to put down burdens with you and come together with you. Two of Cups and the Nine of Cups. Let me know if you know who this is, Michael. This is a very, very specific message. Yay, there's someone that you like, Michael. The King of Cups, the Empress, and the Strength card is here. If you are the King of Cups, Michael, there's someone that you are highly attracted to. You think that they are a really great fit for you. Okay, the Empress energy is someone who feels like everything, someone who feels like home. Could be a mother figure, but it doesn't have to be. Someone who, nurtures people. Looks after themselves inside and out. Someone who's just everything that, there's someone here, Michael, that you've already got in mind, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me finish this reading. So why is the Six of Cups? Why is the Six of Cups here at the end? Why is the Six of Cups here? I do feel like there could be a reconnection with the Six of Cups in the upright. Why is the Six of Cups here? Will he find a loving and faithful woman? Why is the Six of Cups here? Queen of Pentacles, yay! Okay, Michael. That's it. Yeah, take a risk. Yes, you will find a loving and faithful woman. You've got the Six of Cups clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is the married woman, the committed woman, the faithful woman, the stable woman, the nurturer, the mother figure. What else can we, and the Fool card at the bottom of the deck? Okay, a risk, a new journey, a risk needs to be taken. Page of Swords. Somebody could be watching. I do feel like there could have been some kind of ending with this person, but I don't know how. I don't know. Also, there's a Queen of Wands energy here, so I just get the impression that if there wasn't a particular Queen of Wands in the past that hurt you, then it's a case of now that that Queen of Wands energy is not what you want, but you do get that Queen of Pentacles energy, which is a committed, stable woman, and I love that for you. Okay, so I hope that's great. Oh, you had tears in your eyes, B. Sorry, I'm just catching up. I hope it resonated, and I hope it was helpful, and for you, Brian, I hope it was as well. Had to go. All right, Doremi, if you're still here, please send your question again. Hello, new Stubby. Oh, Stubby, not Stubby. Does this friend T really feel in support of my business venture, or is she nitpicking? I told her about a new thing I was doing, and her response wasn't as chipper. So you might have a hater, Yvette, is what you're saying. Okay, so let's get a deck, shall we? I really enjoy doing these random free lives. It's quite fun for me anyway. I know it's probably really boring for you, like waiting for me to get around to your reading. Drop in the comments, guys, where you're from. I'd love to know where you're from. I'm from the northwest of England. My name's Pocket, or Tanika, whichever you prefer. And I've been reading tarot since 2022. I've been on my spiritual journey for much longer than that. My conscious spiritual journey for much longer than that. So there's a little bit about me. So Yvette, does this friend T really feel in support of your business venture, or is she nitpicking? Is she really supportive of Yvette's the Moon card? The Moon card is an energy of mystery. Okay, we don't know, or maybe they don't know. Tell me more. Seven of Swords. Ooh, Seven of Swords is deceit. Yeah, deceit by moonlight here. Ace of Swords. Tell me more about this friend T for Yvette's. Ten of Swords. Ooh. Before I even clarify Yvette, I think they think that it won't be successful. I think then they're not telling you that. I don't know why yet, but we'll clarify. But the Ace of Swords is here, which tells that's clarity, that's truth. So it's almost like they genuinely believe that actually it won't be successful. I say it won't be successful because the next card out was the Ten of Swords. So we'll clarify. At the bottom of the deck, you've got the Empress, the Page of Cups, and the Sun card, which tells me that actually they feel as though you could be really successful. They do sound like a hater. Let me just clarify what's on the desk. Why is the Moon card here? Why is the Moon card here? King of Cups, the Temperance card. Why is the King of Cups and Temperance here? Yeah, I think, Yvette, they think you could actually be really, this could actually be really stable and successful with the King of Pentacles. But it looks as though they're trying to keep their feelings, their real feelings, which is that, under wraps. Are they a water sign or a Sagittarius? Why is the King of Cups and Temperance here? Libra. Okay, why is the Seven of Swords here? Yeah. Seven of Swords is here. It's all about deception, lies, deceit, but the sun is underneath it, which tells me that's going to come, something's going to be clear or come to light. Clear for all to see, I heard. Ace of Swords. What is the Ace of Swords? Two of Pentacles. Ten of Swords. What's the Ten of Swords here? Six of Cups and Four of Swords. Why is the Emperor here? There's something here around an ending. Now, this might not be an ending that has taken place. It could also be like an ending, like they think something's not going to last, so an ending that hasn't happened yet. But there's something around that, and something to do with the past or familiarity. Or is there a connection to someone from the past in regards to this venture? There's an Emperor here, which is like a boss figure, so that could be you, Yvette. And Knight of Pentacles. So the Emperor and the Knight of Pentacles tells me it could be very slow going in regards to, you know, well, they think it could be very slow going in regards to how quickly, you know, this business venture kind of manifests, so to speak. They think that maybe you need to do some more planning, or you'll have to do some more planning, or you'll just have to take your time. It might take a while. Is there something in the past that you've pursued, possibly? Is there something in the past in regards to this where something similar has happened before, or something's taken a long time before? Why is the Two of Pentacles here with the Ace of Swords? I do feel that initially they do think that it's not going to work, okay, or you need to get more information, something like that. It's not going to work. I do feel like that changes, though. I do feel like that changes. Their perception changes, I think. King of Cups and the Temperance and Justice. What is that here? King of Cups, Temperance and Justice. King of Cups, Temperance and Justice. King of Cups, Temperance and Justice. Six of Swords. Yeah, something changes, and they do think you can build. Either they think that they can either work with you, or they think that you can build something slowly, meticulously from scratch. Why is the King of Cups here? Six of Pentacles. Yeah, they may want to help you. Six of Pentacles. I think they do change their mind in some regard. I don't necessarily see a card that signifies a change of mind. What I see is somebody who is skeptical, and then somebody who gets clarity on that skepticism and is like, actually, I could help them, or I could help them stabilize this, or I could help them build this. I do feel like they care about you. The King of Cups is here. And I do feel like with the Justice card, they do want to help you get what you deserve. They feel like you deserve this. But that comes after. So you might be right in terms of how you feel about they seemed a bit at first, but that does change. Yeah, and they feel like this is a really good they feel like this is a wish fulfillment and a good opportunity. I feel like they were in two minds about it. Let me just scroll down and see if you've written anything. She told me 5 years ago. She has that in her show. She told me 5 years ago she did this thing and said it wasn't up to par. Like she went to an event in reference to a specific place it's been held at. Right, okay. Yeah, so it could be that then in terms of like 5 years ago she went somewhere, but it is an energy of something in the past here where somebody was an emperor and something took them a long time. It didn't work out. I don't know. So yeah, but I do feel like you are right. There's something sketchy where she's like Seven of Swords. She's not really revealing what she's really thinking about things, but she does get clarity on that with the Ace of Swords. And there's the energy of here of her helping you, helping you get that justice, helping you get out of something as much as you put into something. So I hope that resonates a bit. Oh, wrong deck. Hope that helps. Okay. Hi, Harren. Thanks for your subscription. I don't know how long you've been here, Harren, but my name's Tanika, aka Poppet. Yeah, and I'm doing free readings today. If you would like a reading in the future, just visit my website, poppetreads.com. And you can book with me, or you can send an inquiry if you've got any questions, any general questions. You can send an inquiry to book@poppetreads.com. Okay. Harren. Right, Harren Razak. Are you from Birmingham by any chance? Your accent sounds like Northern England. Well, Birmingham isn't in the north of England. I live northwest England, but I'm from not too far from Birmingham. Harren, I am originally from somewhere it's like 30 miles outside of Birmingham, but I've not lived there for like 12, 13 years. So it's been a while, but I do still have that accent. So where are you from, Harren? You obviously you're very familiar with the English accent then, if you can distinguish which region my accent is from. Satya. Is Azza cheating on me? Is that why he's being so hateful? Oh, being hateful. I don't like the sound of that. Right, so Satya. Satya. Let me use a different deck. Which one shall I use? I'll use this one. Right, Satya, is Azza cheating on me? Is that why he's being so hateful? Is Azza cheating on Satya? Right, is Azza cheating on Satya? Is Azza cheating on Satya? Spirit. Is Azza cheating on Satya? Spirit. Is Azza cheating on Satya? Satya, did you find something out recently specifically? I've got the Five of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles here, which in short is showing me a committed and nurturing energy that is sad, followed by the Tower card, which is like a surprising event, a revelation. All right, Satya. I see the Queen of Wands and the Page of Cups. The Queen of Wands is an energy, is in with the right card surrounding the Queen of Wands, can be a third party energy, the other person, the other woman, so to speak. And I will clarify it in a second. But the Page of Cups is here. Now, the Page of Cups is really just a crush, emotional communication. So not really flirty, but, you know, it could be someone declaring like puppy love, or I've got a crush, or something like that. Right next to the Queen of Wands, got the Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck, which is communication. It can also be delayed communication. And underneath that is the Ace of Cups, which is emotional fulfillment. You know, love. It could be love, not in the serious sense, but, you know, like liking someone. But I'm going to clarify. I'm going to use a different deck. Use this one. If I would make a guess, Satya, I would say that, and if it hasn't happened already, it could happen imminently. It could be something where you've like found some kind of communication to a Queen of Wands. It could be a text, a comment, I don't know. The Page of Cups could be anything, but you may have seen something, heard something, been told something about Azza potentially having a crush or liking someone else. And it doesn't have to be someone in particular. It could be just that, you know, they want to entertain other people or something like that. But I'm going to clarify. Why is the Tower here? Why is the Tower here? Why is the Tower here? Are you an earth sign? Satya. Why is there 6 of Wands here? 6 of Pentacles. So the Tower has been clarified by the 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles in the upright means legacy, stability, relationships, long-term relationships, but it came out in the reverse. This is potentially the dissolution of a long-term situation. Tower was further clarified by the 6 of Wands, the 6 of Wands and the 6 of Pentacles. This is someone possibly who's given attention and giving something to someone. It's not clear who or what it is. It's definitely somebody who is started a new cycle or taken a leap of faith or a risk towards something. This could have been rock solid communication. What is the 4 of Pentacles? And because it's clarifying the Tower, this is something that you will have been aware of or you will become aware of. Because it's like a shocking event thing. Like, why is the page, the 4 of Pentacles here? Yeah, possibly. I don't get any cards of cheating yet, but I do get cards of it's like wanting to give energy elsewhere, end something long term. Why is the Page of Cups here? Why is the Page of Cups here? Why is Ace of Pentacles here? The Knight of Pentacles with the Page of Cups. Yeah. The Page of Cups is here, clarified by the Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is a slow moving energy, and someone who plants seeds slowly, meticulously. But with the Ace of Pentacles, this is someone who is nurturing some kind of opportunity here. And with it being the Page of Cups, it's like nurturing like feelings of affection, but over time as well. The Knight of Pentacles is like time. It's a long time, anything up to a year. But then it's clarified by the Queen of Pentacles reversed, and that the Queen of Pentacles is here twice now. I feel. Let me clarify. Why is the Queen of Pentacles reversed? Yeah, there's something here that is taking a long time, or something that has been nurtured over a long time. That is leading someone to feel like left out in the cold, left out, uncared for. You got the Queen of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles together. Why? Who is this Queen of Wands? What is that? I feel like that could be you as well, Satya, the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Why is the Queen of Wands here? Why is the Queen of Wands here? Queen of Wands, Seven of Pentacles. Why is the Queen of Swords reversed? Queen of Swords reversed. Seven of Pentacles. Okay, Satya, I'm not getting any cards of cheating. What I'm getting is somebody who is not invested in this situation very much anymore. I feel like that's something that you're aware of, like that you feel that. But I'm getting an energy of, there's a King of Swords reversed here. Now the King of Swords in the upright is someone who does things by the book, does things right, you know, detaches. Like if there was somebody in their energy who they did like, the King of Swords in the upright would cut all ties with that person because that's the right thing to do. They would put boundaries there because that's the right thing to do. King of Swords does what's right. The King of Swords is in the reverse for the Queen of Wands here, which means they are not in their usual energy. In the reverse, the King of Swords can be quite a callous person, quite mean, quite dictatorial, can be a bit narcissistic as well, but is not always governed by what is right for everybody. It's more governed by what is right for them, what works for them, what fits for them. A bit selfish. And it came out with the Seven of Pentacles, which Seven of Pentacles is like a long-term energies investment. I don't get cards of they have cheated yet, but I think they are putting their balls in another court. I don't think they are interested in investing anymore into what they have or have had with you. They are deliberately holding back their energy while they make some kind of decision or choice to take a leap of faith. There is already somebody that is in their spotlight, in their eye line, okay, with the Six of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Six of Wands is victory, success, victory, attention. So this, and it came out with the Six of Pentacles. This is someone they've seen, they know, they've already got their eye on. They want to give attention to that situation. They want to put their energy into that situation. It's also the Queen of Wands here is also clarified by the King of Pentacles and the Death card. This is giving me an energy. The King of Pentacles is a committed man, okay? But with it coming out with the Death card, this is somebody who is wanting to end that, change that slightly. And because it came out under the Queen of Wands, this is somebody who tells me that they could want to change the committed situation that they're in and start a new committed situation with the Death card there and the King of Pentacles. Nine of Cups, it's their wish fulfillment. That's what they want to do. So if you feel like Azar is pulling away, this tells me that they are pulling away. They are not investing anymore. I don't see any cards of a relationship having ended. What I do see is that they are pulling their energy out of this situation, deliberately holding their energy back, trying to decide as to what they should, where they should put their next pentacle, their next investment, whether to take a leap of faith. They've already got someone in mind, whether they've spoke to them or not, but they've definitely got them in mind. And they definitely have a crush or, puppy love for them. So I'm sorry to deliver that information, but like I said, I don't see any cards of cheating per se, but in terms of them moving on emotionally or energetically, that is there. Okay. So I'm sorry to say deliver that. Okay, Harren, will HFT live on Telegram make lots of money? I don't know what that is, so I'll just have to rely on the cards to tell me what HFT is. Right, so I think this has been really long, so I'm just gonna say I've just seen your message, Satya. He's a bad egg and he's mean and pushing me away like a child. That is the King of Swords reversed energy. It's a bit mean. Okay, so the last question I'm going to take will be from Tanya. Okay, Tanya, you will be the last question. Sasha, please don't take any more questions after Tanya. Okay, because getting a little bit long. So let me just go back to where I was. Okay, so will HFT live on Telegram make lots of money for Harren? Will HFT live on Telegram make lots of money for Harren? Will HFT live on Instagram on Telegram make lots of money? Okay, will HFT live on Telegram make lots of money for Ace of Cups? It's definitely something you're passionate about, that you want to do, very, very emotionally attached to. Will HFT live on Instagram make Harren lots of money? I feel like there's a lot of competition. Will HFT live on Instagram make Harren a lot of money? Oh. I don't see a lot of money here, Harren. Let me clarify this. I see you having to reserve or preserve some kind of control over the money, or you're having to keep some kind of budget. I also see worry and fear, doubting yourself in regards to, do you know enough about this? Have you got enough knowledge? Or is it, have you done things the right way? Is there anything you missed? And then I do see you becoming fairly stable, but I don't see lots of money. So I'm going to clarify that. I'm going to clarify. I hope I answered your question there, Satya, because I've just seen you said, why is Azza treating me so bad and hateful? I hope I answered your question in saying that the reason why he's treating you so bad and hateful is because he has pulled his energy away, because he has something else. He's got his sights set on something else, okay? There's someone else that has piqued his attention. That's why he's treating. That's why it looks like he's treating. Is not only have they piqued his attention, but he's also thinking about how to be with them and what that would look like. So it's like he's planning some kind of stability with them. So I hope that answered the question. Okay, let's clarify for Harren. Why is the Four of Pentacles here? Why is the Four of Pentacles here? Let's put some world card. This is the card with one of the Nine of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Devil here. Interesting. Okay, so Harren, what I'm getting is with the Four of Pentacles, there's some kind of well, first of all, this is something that you clearly want to do. I've got the Knight of Cups and the World card, which tells me this is like a message of desire. Has someone asked you to come in with them on this? Have they said this would be great to get going with you, to do this with you? I don't know. The World card is here. It's like it's a positive news cycle. The World card is like something that has ended, but a positive new beginning as well. And it's also a transformation. There's this venture will enable you to transform something in regards to your stability. So it could be the case that at the moment of you asking this question, you may be in a position where you don't have a lot of money, you're saving money, you're budgeting, okay, you're robbing Peter to pay Paul, that kind of energy, and this is like something that has come to you either from someone else, or maybe it's something that you desire to do, that could transform your situation. The Moon card is here though, so the Moon card is like an energy of I don't really know how it's going to go. You've then got the Nine of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Devil card. This was clarified by the Seven of Swords, the Four of Cups, and Justice. This tells me that you do apply a very specific strategy here in regards to it. But with the Four of Cups, it's almost like you either don't believe it's going to work or it actually doesn't work. You're dissatisfied with the results, or you've been in a situation before in the past, something maybe similar or a different venture, where it didn't work. It didn't yield the results that you wanted. But in the Four of Cups, although the Four of Cups is an energy of stagnancy, stillness, and dissatisfaction and boredom, it's also an energy of an opportunity that presents itself while you're in that space. And this is karma, this is justice, okay? So basically what I'm saying here is that if you do pursue this and you do find yourself in that energy of feeling like all the efforts you've put in are not yielding the results that you want, just know there's an opportunity within that. The tide can turn. Don't listen to the negativity and the self-doubt, okay? Spirit is saying that you do know enough information about this, even though it feels like you may not. And then it ends with the Queen of Pentacles, which is a card of stability. It's a card of being practical and financially self-sufficient. But it was clarified by the Ten of Swords, which is a painful ending, okay? That was further clarified by the Lovers, which is a decision and alignment. Clarified by the Fool card, which is a new beginning, the Chariot, and the High Priest, which is also the Hierophant. So ultimately, with the Queen of Pentacles, with the Ten of Swords, I think something doesn't work out. But this is where that opportunity comes in that I spoke about, where in a sea of things being a bit there and a bit, why is this not working out? It's a bit flat. Within that, there is an opportunity that needs to happen in order for it to end, for this new opportunity to present itself. being in this position where this hasn't worked out quite the way you wanted it to actually brings you into alignment. Okay, it actually puts you right in the position that you need to be in order to be open to this opportunity that's coming, or this decision that you need to make to take some kind of action. So it's almost like you have to go through the motions, which is a bit shit. You have to go through the motions in order for something to end, so you can be you know, in alignment for this thing. So the Lovers card is alignment. It's also an important decision, and I feel like it will be your decision to, at this point, when something has ended, it will be your decision to take a certain path or whatever, and the decision will be to take a leap of faith or to not take a leap of faith. At this point, when you get to that decision, Spirit is saying full steam ahead. Okay, the Chariot and the Hierophant. Spirit is saying at this point, you will know enough. With the Hierophant, the High Priest, you will have learnt enough to go full speed ahead. Okay, to take charge, to be determined. Okay, the Chariot is all about determination. It's about willpower. It's about success. But it's almost like you need to go through the motions for something to end, for you to have learned certain things, for you then to take a risk or a leap of faith. Okay, that is what I'm getting as clear as day. Let's just have a look. And this opportunity, possibly, because what I'm seeing at the bottom of the deck, it could be something from the past or something that you're familiar with, something that you walked away from, or something that was really dissatisfactory, didn't work out, or wasn't great in the past. Yeah. And when it comes up, Spirit is saying Knight of Swords, move very quickly towards it. So I hope that's helpful. That was probably the easiest reading that I've done today. All right, that's for Aaron. Hope it resonates. Hi, Mimi. May you ask if Carlo wants to reconcile? Yes, you can ask. Nice to meet you, Mimi. Thanks for your sub. I'm going to use which deck? I'll use this because I've not used this one today. Okay, Mimi. So Mimi wants to know if Carlo wants to reconcile. Guys, if you are liking, please make sure you like the post and not the actual live stream, please. That would be great. If you are finding it resonates, then I'd really like to know. I'd like to know that I'm actually, you know, getting the right message to the right people. And if you'd like a message that, if you'd like a private reading, check out my website, poppyreads.com. And you can book me there, or you can inquire if you have any particular questions beforehand at book@poppyreads.com. Okay, so for Mimi, does Carlo want to reconcile with Mimi? So, does Carlo want to reconcile with Mimi? Right, does Carlo want to reconcile with Mimi? Does Carlo want to reconcile with Mimi? Does Carlo want to reconcile with Mimi? Spirit? Does Carlo want to reconcile with Mimi? I have to race through this reading because my battery's gonna die, and I've not got the right charger, so it's not charging fast enough. I had to actually change devices right at the beginning because the device that I wanted to use, it wasn't working. Well, I thought it wasn't working. So let's get through this quick. Okay, does Carlos want to reconcile? Somebody does, because the Ace of Cups is here with the Knight of Swords. They may be moving in very quickly in order to do that. I don't see any cards of reconciliation though. Somebody is sad. Five of Wands, Five of Cups. Okay, clarify. See how much battery I've got. 15%. Oh my gosh. Okay. So for Mimi, does Carlos want to reconcile with Mimi? Why is the Ace of Cups here? Why is the Ace of Cups here? Five of Cups, yeah. Someone's sad. Don't know who it is though. The High Priestess. Am I talking to a Pisces or is somebody a Pisces placement? Water sign. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords. Where's the Knight of Swords here? Knight of Wands. Somebody's eager. Oh, and somebody's sad about a Ten of Cups. Is this a family situation or is it just something that was a happy family situation? Why is the Five of Wands here? Why is the Five of Wands here? Chariot, Hierophant. Yeah, I'm going to say Carlos does want to reconcile with you, Mimi. Ace of Cups is here. That is, you know, that's love. Okay, fulfillment, abundance. They are very passionate about talking to you. Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands is passionate, but it's very unstable energy. But the Knight of Swords is here, which is a very rash energy. It's someone who is very eager to talk. I mean, that could be you. I'll try and clarify. But if Carlos is an air sign or a fire sign or a Pisces, that could be relevant, or a Cancer or a Taurus. Yeah. And then the Five of Cups, somebody's really sad about a family situation or a Ten of Cups situation. What is this Ten of Cups? What is this Ten of Cups? There's definitely regret here. What is this Five of Wands? What is this Five of Wands? Yeah, someone's grieving this situation and trying to find the strength to... They're overthinking and trying to find the strength in this situation. Two of Wands. I think something has ended, and I feel like they know it's actually ended, at least in their opinion. In Carlos's opinion, it's ended for all the right reasons. There's closure. The cycle is closed, but he is eager to talk to you. He still has feelings. He's very sad. He's grieving. But it's almost the energy of the World card. Something has ended, and he is overthinking it, and he feels conflicted about it. But he's trying to find the strength to resist. I don't think he will. I don't think he can resist for too long, though. Why is the Chariot and the Hierophant here? There's the Five of Wands. Yeah, I think they will. I think it won't last long, or at least in terms of him not talking, won't last long. Got the Chariot and the Hierophant here. The Hierophant is commitment energy, okay, Taurus energy. The Chariot is very fast movement, determination. Oh no, let me clarify. Okay, no, sorry. Scrap that last bit. Carlos is standing on business. Okay, so I think he misses you. He does still have feelings for you. He's grieving the situation, but he's finding the strength to resist. He's got a lot of inner conflict about it, but he's determined to maintain his what's the word? High moral standpoint, if that's the word. So like with the Hierophant energy, this is somebody who is very moralistic, believes in decisions that they've made, does things the right way, by the book, and he is conflicted because of how he feels, but I think he feels He's done the right thing. He's determined to stay single. 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands. I don't know what else to say. Yeah. So he does think about you. He misses you. He cares for you. He misses the situation that you guys had, the happy times. But for some reason, he is resisting the urge to come and talk, or is resisting the urge for not even just to come and talk, but to put this thing back together, whatever it is resisting that. And high ground, moral high ground, that's what I was looking for. Is taking the moral high ground and is standing on business. Okay, I hope that was okay, Mimi. Hi, Country. I swear are you a follower, Country? Because I think you were on my last live. It's nice to see you again. I'm going to try and do your reading because my battery's dying and it doesn't charge as quick as it uses the power. So let me try and get through these readings. Okay, so Country, when my Libra love interest DJ thinks about us, how does it feel? Okay, how does Country's Libra love interest DJ think about them? When he thinks about them, how does he feel, or they feel? When DJ thinks about them, how does DJ feel? When DJ thinks about Country and their relationship, their connection, how does DJ feel? When DJ thinks, when DJ thinks about you guys, the Tower, chaos. They feel chaos. They feel release. They feel revelation. What else? 10 of Cups. This is beautiful. It's like overwhelming emotion. 10 of Cups and blessings. They feel they've got a really healthy sense of well-being, and yeah, they feel like you're a blessing. I think they feel like the connection's a blessing. The world, fulfillment, creation. I love this. This is such a nice energy. The World card. Yeah, the World card is graduation, leveling up. It's a new cycle. It's accomplishment. They feel like this is a really positive new cycle, or just a cycle. 7 of Cups, choice. Yeah. Clarify that 7 of Cups, Spirit. 5 of Cups, hope. Yeah, I feel like you may have given them some kind of hope, or there may have been a situation in their own life where that they felt overwhelmed about, that they had all these options, or they didn't know what decisions to make, didn't know what would work for them. It caused them sadness, it caused them grief, it made them really wallow in what didn't work instead of focusing on what is working. But I feel like with you, or with this connection, they feel like there's hope. There's been a readjustment here, in perspective, and in circumstances. Shaman, which is the Hierophant, divine wisdom, spiritual power. They feel like this, when they think about this situation, think about you guys, they think about the Hierophant, which is stable energy, long-term energy, commitment energy. It can mean marriage, it can mean long-term relationship, but really it can just mean like investment and marriage and commitment. The Chariot, and they are determined, the Chariot, to go the distance. The Chariot is very fast movement. It's the fastest card in the deck. It's also discipline, willpower, determination, Cancer energy. Just FYI, you've got Cancer, Taurus, all the fixed signs. That's Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, and Scorpio. Those are the signs that are here. At the bottom of the deck, you've got the Death card, Transition and Liberation, and the King of Wands. Interesting. So there could be a transformation with this individual. Did they used to be a player? I don't know. Did you change them? Did this connection change them? And if it's not a player energy, this is just somebody who is feeling more, what's the word? More driven, more inspired, okay? More inspired by this connection. I hope that resonates. It's pretty cut and dry, really, really beautiful. I'm sure he's been a friend of mine who's been moved in my face. No cancer. Hey, what's up? Is free list open? Hi, Tanya, welcome. You can ask a question when you're ready. I got lost. Okay, Tanya. What will happen next between Param and me? Will we date? No contact. Okay. What will happen between Tanya and Param? Are they gonna date? Currently in no contact. Right, Tanya is the last question, right? Yeah, perfect. So Tanya, you're the last person. So what will happen between Param and Tanya? What will happen between Param and Tanya? Will they date? Thank you so much, Sasha, for moderating this. You made it so much easier. What will happen between Param and Tanya? Will they date? What will happen between Param and Tanya? Will they date? What will happen? What will happen between Param and Tanya? Will they date? Okay, so if you date Param, Tanya, I'm not seeing it here. Doesn't mean it will never happen, but what I am seeing is that somebody is healing at the moment. I've got a King of Cups energy here that is healing, okay? Contemplating, really just looking after themselves, getting balanced. And Knight of Pentacles, they're taking their sweet time doing so. I will clarify that for you. They are deliberately holding back. And not just from you, I feel like they're holding back, period, because underneath here we got the Three of Cups, so and the Five of Wands. I don't even think they're entertaining anybody else, to be honest. I just think they are healing themselves. So I'm going to clarify. Nine of Swords. Where's the Nine of Swords here? Where's the Four of Swords? Okay. Slight change to what I initially said. Now that I've clarified, I've got a King and Queen of Pentacles here, so that is two people in the same energy, soulmates, possibly. Don't quote me, okay? Everybody believes soulmates are different, but definitely in the same vibration, King and Queen of Pentacles. There's also King of Cups. So there's a King of Pentacles, Taurus energy, but specifically more someone who's focused on their finances, their stability, a committed masculine energy, who is in the Nine of Swords, which is overthinking, possibly losing sleep, maybe they're stressed, depressed, whatever. Or they could have been stressed, depressed, losing sleep over a committed situation, possibly. The Four of Swords and the King of Cups, I said initially was that they are healing. Actually, this King of Cups, this masculine energy has spent some time healing and is feeling more healed, is feeling more emotionally balanced. It looks as though they will move towards you quite quickly, possibly, because we've got the Queen of Pentacles and the Chariot. This is somebody who is full speed ahead towards a committed lady, okay, wanting to make someone a committed lady. Now that this King of Cups is balanced in their emotions, they've healed from something, possibly, they are now ready to make that pursuit towards a committed energy. The Knight of Pentacles here tells me that something is moving slow, but when I clarified that, it's the Ten of Cups. So a Ten of Cups is like a family situation. They may want to move slowly with you. They may come at you really quick, but then in terms of like the longevity of something or the investment, they may move really slowly in regards to that, okay? There could be an energy here around they need to surrender to their healing a little bit more. You've got the Hanged Man clarified by the Four of Swords again, which is here for a second time. So I do feel like there's possibly, they need to look at their healing from a different perspective. It could be, I don't have time to clarify, but it could be something like they feel like they need to be completely healed in order to move into a Ten of Cups situation, when that's not always the case. Sometimes you just need to heal to a certain point, usually heal things about yourself. And then sometimes the rest of the healing is done with somebody else, okay? So it could be something like that. That's just an example. But they need to look at their healing from a different perspective, okay? It could also be that they are actively trying to gain some perspective on something and they are in a period of contemplation at the moment. It could also mean that. Let me just see if I can get another card on that. Why is the Hanged Man here with the Four of Swords? Yeah. At the moment, this is how they're feeling. I don't know if there's something that's happened, but it looks as though that they are trying to heal from that or gain some perspective on that situation. So this could be like a breakup, a dissolution of a relationship, a dissolution of a friendship. Somebody's lost their job. Maybe they're broke. It could mean so many things, but it's an energy or a mindset of lack, of loss. So they're trying to, they're thinking quite a lot about that. Param's thinking quite a lot about that, trying to gain some perspective on that. And that could be possibly what he's healing from, trying to work through. I am getting something around either a long-term situation or something that they were committed or invested in. That could also be a job or something to do with finances. That, I don't know, maybe it didn't work out, or I'd have no idea. I don't have time to get into it. But they do look like they have healed to a certain extent, at least enough to move towards you, which I do feel like they will. The next action will be fast movement towards you. After they become stable in their own energy. And then I do believe they are wanting the Ten of Cups situation with you, but they're going to want to move at it really slow, okay? So I hope that answers your question, Tanya. And I think that is everything. Oh, no, Harren, there's only one question, unfortunately. Per live, so I can't answer that second question. But if you'd like to book a reading with me, then you are more than welcome to visit my website, popitreads.com. It will be on my channel in the community, in the information tab, I think. Hope you're reading, will you some clarity. What are you? Okay, so being unfortunately no, because we're going to finish up now. However, if you would like to book a reading with me, you are more than welcome to visit my website, popitreads.com, and or you can just, if you want to inquire about something first of all, then definitely email me, book@popitreads.com. Okay. Tanya, in regards to doesn't he have feelings for you and doesn't he want to come back? There's nothing about that necessarily. I do feel that there's nothing here that says he has feelings for you. There's what I can see here is that he's been healing, and that I do believe that he will want some kind of happy situation with you, but it will take a long time to get there. Okay, lots of investment on both parts. Yeah. Brilliant. Okie dokie. Well, that's the end of the live for today, guys. It's been such a pleasure, and thank you for the new subscribers. I really hope you do choose to stay if you like my style of reading. If your reading resonated, definitely check out the pre-recorded readings that I do every so often on my channel, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Any inquiries at all, just check out my email, book@poppitreads.com. I'll be happy to answer any questions for you. But yeah, and thank you to Sasha. You've been amazing today. Thank you. It's been so long. My throat hurts. Thanks, B. I love you too, and thanks for showing up. It's been an absolute pleasure. It really, really is. It's an honor to read for all of you guys. So I'm going to let you go, but enjoy the rest of your day, and yeah, have a great week as well. All right, take care.